Have you ever tried to purchase a new vehicle before? If so, did you feel as if you got a great deal? Maybe you broke even. Maybe you thought, man, did I just overpay for that? If you've ever tried to purchase a new vehicle before, chances are you've seen what's behind me. I'm currently at Spartan Toyota in Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Toyota is the largest Toyota dealership throughout the entire state, offering two lineups, Toyota and Scion. I'm here to talk to you today about why companies such as General Motors should incorporate the price method that Toyota already implies. What type of price method am I speaking of? A single price method. A single price method is when a company takes a direct approach, clearly identifying the price of a product, not altering this price based upon things like location. The price in Texas is the price in New York. The price in New York is the price in LA. This type of method can lead to success in ultimately attracting today's young buyers. Scion incorporates a method known as peer price. What is peer price? Simply put, the price you see is the price you pay. By clearly identifying prices on websites, dealerships, and vehicles, Scion has been able to show customers identical figures throughout the entire purchase process. They even go as far as to offer straight pricing on accessories, vehicle protections, and even finance rates. This has ultimately led to Scion being the current #1 manufacturer for the youngest demographic of new buyers. These are reasons I feel General Motors should incorporate this into their strategy. As someone who worked here on this lot for 2 consecutive years as a Toyota sales consultant, I can say firsthand the experience is simply different. When a customer walks through the door for a standard vehicle, they already have their guard up. They're wondering if we're trying to overcharge them for things such as floor mats to the vehicle itself. This type of approach can cause for endless negotiation and hassles that don't necessarily have to take place. The Scion peer price method takes a unique and completely different approach. When a customer comes in, chances are they already know what price to expect. We took a survey of 20 individuals at random. 18 of those individuals stated that when they look for their next new car, they will in fact do some type of research online. This has led to better success for Scion by completely displaying the price straightforward and direct. Again, the price you see on the website is the same as in the window and is the same as it hanging in the dealership. Customers that come in already knowing what to expect are a lot easier to handle most of the time. You're always going to get buyers who are unique that go against the grain. Take, for example, someone who's purchased 5 cars in their lifetime. Chances are they've gone through the negotiation process and had to hassle at some point in time. This type of approach means that they won't take lightly to the change. In most cases, the direct approach won't work with this consumer. This is why I feel General Motors Corporation should not only include a direct price, but they should incorporate this as only part of the scheme. By allowing the majority of the vehicles, especially the more successful ones, to continue to operate as is, you can ensure that some consumers won't feel an impact. However, the lower priced cars, the entry models, the ones that typically young buyers go for, these are the cars that you should use a single price method with. In my hand, I have a brochure for the Scion TC. With its sleek design, coupe doors, outside turn indicators, and power moonroof standard, the Scion TC attracts the youngest demographic of buyers looking for something sporty. Inside this pamphlet, I can find everything that I need. There's colors on the back, features on the inside, and even price. As you'll see here, the Scion peer price even extends out to leases. The lease someone pays today here in Michigan is the same that they pay in Florida, given that they meet the same criteria. This type of approach is something GM should implement to achieve success with the younger buyer. There are many advantages to a one-price method. A single price method incorporates straightforward, honest, and integrity, a hassle-free, non-negotiable situation. This can cause customers to react favorably, understanding that they are paying the same as everyone else. By not feeling as if you're slighted, oftentimes you can react more openly and be more willing to do business with the person in front of you. This allows the salesperson to focus more on the vehicle that's right versus the vehicle with the right price. I'll be the first one to admit, oftentimes when a customer might come in, I may steer them towards the vehicle that puts more money inside my pocket. With Scion, it removes that. Whether I sell a Scion TC, an available Scion FRS, Scion IQ, or Scion XD, it doesn't matter. My price was the same, and they took the approach even with sales consultants in the dealership. By predetermining your price strategy, you can ultimately increase the overall income of certain vehicles. For example, if General Motors has a vehicle that's averaging significantly less profit than other vehicles, this would be an ideal situation to incorporate the single price method. If a car is only averaging $200 overall, and you increase the price and set it directly at $600 overall, you're going to guarantee yourself that certain profit margin that comes along with it. One of the disadvantages, maybe you lose customers that would have bought the car could they have saved a little bit more money. There's a yin for every yang, but I do think the pros far outweigh the cons as far as implementing a single price method. As I touched base on earlier, extending this process to accessories, vehicle protections, and finance charges is a big deal. Allowing customers a straightforward transaction with no hidden fees or charges is something that's unique and often considered new to the industry. Of the people surveyed, the ones that have only bought one car typically were more open to accepting a direct price method. This is why I feel the main buyer that GM should focus on is the youngest demographic. What is it that young people look for in cars? Many things. Fuel efficiency, safety, technology such as Bluetooth, and audio controls. Incorporating this into your method can allow GM to effectively attract these buyers and steal some away from Toyota right here on this lot. Again, I sold cars here for 2 years. Oftentimes, I dealt with different customers on a daily basis, one with direct price, one with the standard approach. The direct price method works. It works on young buyers, and it's something General Motors without a doubt should implement. For example, a company such as TrueCar currently offers customers the ability to remove negotiation from the process. By logging on the TrueCar's website, what you will find is a unique approach that allows you to look up the exact vehicle you saw while visiting the lot. Including things such as destination charges and shipping, it removes the need for dealerships to be able to tell you also have to pay this charge on top of their price. TrueCar goes above and beyond displaying a price, but offers a dealer in your area that will sell you that car at that labeled price. For a small fee, of course, you can use their services and complete the transaction. TrueCar has assisted customers in buying over 700,000 cars and grossing over $2 billion in the industry. This type of approach clearly shows that the need to remove negotiation is present. Customers don't like necessarily haggling over what they think is a fair price. This is also a reason I feel General Motors should continue the standard pricing on certain vehicles. Certain customers want to know that they were able to save a couple of $1,000s. You have to show certain buyers that have continued to get these savings over the years that is still available at their disposal. Removing it completely will cause you to lose too many customers, most likely. Overall, there's various reasons that General Motors should incorporate this method. With the ability to choose from a completely new design with a new marketing strategy, or taking current vehicles struggling and raising their profit margin, GM can dictate what profit they will gain before the car even hits the lot. The dealership associates can know what they're going to make on the vehicle, and the customer can know what to expect. What else is there to hide? The car process doesn't always have to be haggling. It doesn't always have to be misleading. And this is something currently being shown. Again, 5% of dealerships currently have some type of direct price method. With Scion being the #1 in the industry, many of these dealerships fall under the category of being Toyota. This is clearly something that is about to boom, and many companies need to incorporate this. As someone who's a son of a man who worked for 30 years for General Motors, I'd like to see them succeed. Someone such as myself understands and respects the approach being straightforward. I didn't know what to expect when I started selling cars. Had I tried to buy a car before selling, I probably would have overpaid. This is a feeling that doesn't sit well with me, as it probably doesn't sit well with anyone. For reasons such as this, I think providing a single price method, a direct approach, and consistent and honesty leads to customers coming back. The youngest demographic of buyers hasn't been able to show us where they will continue to buy that next vehicle. Over time, I personally believe this number will continue to show a steady improvement in repeat buyers. In 2011, I can confirm that Toyota led the industry in customers being retained. This means that their current methods were working under the slight direct approach and slight standard approach. I appreciate you listening to me today, and I hope I was able to display with you some good news. Take care.